All right, all right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Here we are. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday, everybody out there. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Elaine Proby here, CEO, Proby's Tax and Accountant. Yes, yes, yes. Cognac Barcelino. Thank you for jumping in. Hello, Mom. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, today we're going to have a good time. We are going to have a wonderful time. We're going to be talking about 3 people that you need in your corner when you start your business. 3 people, main folks that you got to have in your business. Some of these folks, of course, you don't have to personally hire them full time, but you need to have a relationship with them. So we're going to talk about 3 people that you should have in your corner when you start your business. We all know that starting a business is not an easy process, right? No one said it was easy. But it's very rewarding, or else a whole lot of people wouldn't do it, right? So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the folks that can help you along the way, that is going to really make this process worth your while, more so than anything else, right? Because, you can make a whole lot of money, but if you're not doing the right thing, it can kill your business very, very fast, right? So we're going to talk about these 3 people that you should have in your business for you to be more successful. And let's jump right into it. You guys hit like and share on this video. I've seen some shares going on. Thank you guys for sharing. Hit like and share on here. Let everybody get this information. And if you are already in business, now this says when starting a business, but we're talking about people who are in business as well, who have recently started. And maybe some people who have been running their business for a while, but they still need all of this motivation. They still need all of this assistance. They still need all this guidance. You always do. As long as you're in business, you're going to need some guidance and some motivation, right? So let's jump right into it. The first person that you should really align yourself with, and we had a conversation about this before, is a mentor. Everyone can use a mentor in their business, and you should make sure that you get one. A mentor is going to be someone who, one, is in the same line of business that you are in. You want to get somebody that is in the same line of business that you're in. They have so much experience because they've been there. They have done a lot of the stuff that you are trying to do. And so they can teach you so much that you need to know along the way, right? Now, we all know that you can look this information up. You can go online. You can read books. You can take classes. You can go to seminars. You can do all this stuff to learn how to run your business, how to operate it, and all this. But when you have a mentor who has the experience, they have already done this stuff, they can tell you so much and teach you so much, right? And for the most part, they're not going to charge you for this information. They love to be a mentor, so they're not going to charge you for this information. So a mentor is a great person to have. I know for me, I had 2 guys that were my mentor. One of them just recently passed, Mr. Ron McNaughton, but Phil Smart also is my mentor. Now, when he was doing taxes all these years, when I started my tax business, he did my first tax return, and this is way back in the 70s or whatever. And so ever since then, I started my own business. And of course, I always referred to Phil Smart or Ron McNaughton when I had any questions about anything, because they've been in the game. They know so much and they taught me so much, right? And even up to this day, we are still communicating. Phil would call me and ask me questions, how to treat certain things. And I would tell him the same, or I would call him up when I want to refer to certain things. So those are my mentor, and I was always going back to them. I always give them a lot of praise and a lot of credit for my success in my business. And I really do appreciate this guy. So find someone who can assist you, who is in the same line of business, that you can go to. Now, another thing too is they help you. Let's say there's days when you feel like, maybe things is not going quite right. So they can motivate you as well. You call them up and then they'll give you a good word, a motivational word, and then, it keeps you going. Because you look at them and see how successful they have been for all the years. So now that they have done this, they can uplift you whenever you feel like things are not quite working. So make sure in your business, guys, find someone who is in that line of work, who you can relate to, who cares about you and your business, and use them as a mentor. Same way I know I did Phil Smart and Ron McNaughton. They're my mentor, and I appreciate those guys because they're one of the reasons why I am where I am today, right? Hey, Rod, thanks for jumping in. Rod Smith, thank you, bro. And Laverne Smith, hey, sis. How are you? Thank you for jumping in. She Rod says, you are a good mentor when it comes to financial side of my business. Thank you, She Rise. Thank you. See, she guys have me as a mentor. I'm so appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Awesomeness. And that's why, guys, you guys get you a mentor. I have two of them. You know, there are other people I admire, but those two, Ron McNartin and Phil Smart, helped me along the way with my business. And I really do appreciate it. Okay. So again, that's the first point today. 3 people that you need to have in your business. Have them in your corner when you're starting your business. And even while you're operating it, you're going to need them, because you're going to need them to tell you a thing or two along the way and to help keep you motivated. Right? So let's jump right into the second person. Second person you should have in your business, guys, when you start your business, or even if you're already operating, is an accountant. Now, a lot of times when you start a business, you can't necessarily afford, because the budget might not call for, the finances is not there maybe to afford a full-time accountant, and which you probably don't need when you just get started. But you need to have an accountant in your corner so that you make sure that all of your finances are in order. Now, you can hire a bookkeeper, someone to keep your records. This is the one thing that you need to have done as a business person. You don't want to spend all that time being bogged down by the paperwork. What comes in, what goes out, what expenses you need to pay, when you need to pay it, what bills are due, what bills are not due. You can't do all of that. You want to focus on making sure that the business operation is running successfully. Whatever business you're into, you want to make sure that you go out and get business so that can keep rolling. You don't want to sit there and do paperwork, right? I tell folks all the time, if I didn't do accounting, I would never spend my time trying to do accounting and keep up with all this paperwork, knowing what's involved. I wouldn't want to have anything to do with it, right? I would just drop all my papers off, have an accountant take care of it, and go out and make money and do what I do best. So when you're operating a business, guys, try not to be the accountant, and try not to sit there and spend all your time unnecessary trying to keep track of figures, okay? So an accountant is going to make sure your finances are in order. They're going to make sure that your taxes are filed. They're going to make sure that all of your license and everything is in order to keep you operating legally. This is what they will do. So if you can't afford, let's say, hire an accountant full time, get you a monthly person that you can associate with, and you can have in your team, you can refer to, so they can take care of all these things for you. All right. So this is what you want to do, because guess what? Like I always say, poor financial planning, not taking care of your finances, will kill a business immediately and put you straight out of business, no matter what it is that you're doing, right? So you want to make sure you stay on top of your figures. You want to make sure that everything is in order. You specifically want to make sure that your taxes and licenses are in order, so you're legally operating, and an accountant can assist you in making sure that all that works, okay? So you can spend time going out to get that money, right? Okay, so that's the second person that needs to be in your hopper, guys. We're talking about 3 people that you need when you're starting your business, and like I always say, even operating your business. Now, these 3 people are super important to your business. The third person. Now, this person, of course, you don't have to necessarily hire them, because most of the time you don't, but you need to have a relationship and an association. And this third person is a lawyer. Now, depending on what type of business you guys are in, sometimes some of us, we immediately need to start with our lawyer, because we are in a business where contracts is our number one source of making sure that things are in place for us to operate. You want to make sure that all your contracts with anybody that you're getting involved with, guys, depending on what kind of business you're in, your contract with vendors, your contract with any a business associate, for instance, if you're in entertainment business, your contract with all the folks who are hiring you, you need to make sure that your contracts are valid. You need to make sure that they are conducive to what you're doing. You need to make sure that they're favorable. More than anything is, you want to make sure that they're favorable to you and your business. So you have to have your own lawyer to make sure that they protect you. You want to make sure they protect your business. They want to protect your intellectual property. A lawyer can make sure that your copyright is in place, your patent is in place. They will protect all of your rights, your copyright, everything they will protect for you. So you want to make sure that you protect that, because all that is money. All that is money. You don't want to build a business and then lose it, or lose all your money, or having to pay out for some type of lawsuit that you could have avoided if you had a lawyer in place to make sure all your contracts is legally and conducive for you and protecting your affairs as a business, right? So this is why you got to have a lawyer on your team. Now, some of us are in some businesses where maybe that's not essential immediately, but you also need to know when you're going to need this, when you're going to enter into some contractual agreement with someone or some company, some vendor, someone is giving you some huge contract. You have to make sure that you have a lawyer looking over those documents to make sure that everything is in your favor and you get everything you want out of it. So they'll protect you from a lawsuit and they'll make sure that everything is in your favor, right? This is what you need. That's why you got to have your own lawyer. So a lawyer is not someone that you would hire on staff because you technically can't afford it, but you got to have a relationship with one so you can afford to pay them when you need them, right? So that's the third person that you must have when you're starting your business or operating your business. Hi, Anya. Hey, Mom T. Thanks for jumping in. Rhonda Coxwood. Good afternoon. Afternoon, Rhonda. Hey, Margie. Good afternoon, Elaine. How are you guys doing? Great for you guys to jump on here. So again, we're talking about 3 people you need to have in your corner when you're starting your business or even operating your business. Guys, I'm going to recap this. Very important, you guys. Very important. If you can't afford to have them now, have a relationship so you can call on those folks when you need them, because this is the only way you're going to be able to stay legally in business and be successful at it without losing money, paying it out unnecessary. Okay. So the first person is a mentor. Find someone that is a mentor that is in your same line of work, who have experience, who is very qualified, who cares about you and your business, that will assist you. And the good news is they're not going to charge you anything, right? Your mentor is not going to charge you any money for their support and for their, for their knowledge. They're going to give you a lot of knowledge. They're going to, have a lot of folks in your team to help you associate yourself with, but they won't charge you anything for this. So yeah, I've had 2 mentors. I keep saying this and I'm so grateful. Ron McNorton, God's Rest His Soul, and Phil Smart, right? These guys are my mentor. And up to this day, I'm still talking to now Phil, and we still bounce things off each other. So first thing is a mentor. Second point today, guys, get an accountant or have a bookkeeper on your team. You don't have to hire them full time if you can't financially afford them. You could do monthly, you could do quarterly, but you must make sure that all of your numbers, all of your financial, all of your taxes, your licenses, all the things that you need to do to stay legally operating your business is in place. They will help you with budgeting. They'll make sure that you stay on top of your cash flow, so that you are not going underwater and not know it, because a business can crash with not taking care of its cash flow. And you, as the entrepreneur, you don't have any time to be doing these numbers. Keep in mind, because I see so many entrepreneurs try to do their own accounting. They're calling me up and they're like, well, I did the books, and half the time, I applaud them because they're trying to do a great job, but it's not the thing to do. You want to spend your time going out and doing what you do best. Whatever type of business you're in, that's where you're an expert at. Go and make that money and pay to get that paperwork done. I would never try to do my own accounting if I was not an accountant, guys. That is just too involved, right? So spend time making that money and going out and doing what you do best. All right. So Shira says you take care of number 1 and number 2. You're the best. All right. Number 1 and number 2. Yes, that's the law. Okay. Thank you. The mentor and the accountant. Yes, yes, yes. I am a great mentor. Thank you for saying that. And an accountant. So that's what I do. And that's the reason why I know I wouldn't do it if I was not an accountant. No way. I try to do all this paperwork. Just way too much for me. But anyway, I love to do it for everyone else, making sure that they're on point, making sure that all their numbers are in order, their finances in order, their taxes in order, licenses, and making sure that the person is working on your team, and they would advise you and keep you in check, and then have you keep a lot of your money, more of your money. That's what you want. Because if you're not doing it right, you will be paying a lot of tax dollars unnecessary if you don't know what you're doing. Okay. So anyway, that's the second point today. And the third one is a lawyer. Most of us might be in businesses that definitely involves contracts. Do not enter into any contract if you don't have your own lawyer review your paperwork. It has to be favorable to you. You don't want to sign somebody else's contract, someone present you with a contract and you sign it, because everything is going to be in their favor, not in your favor. Of course, you want to make sure that you have your own lawyer, someone you have a great relationship with, someone you can refer to when you have contracts with vendors, contracts with maybe other associates or other companies, you know. And if you're into entertainment, you have all these many contracts coming at you. Everything you do is a contract. So you want to have a lawyer on your team that you can refer to, refer all that paperwork to. This is what they do. Protect you from lawsuits, because a lawsuit can wipe you out completely. I've seen it happen. I've seen lawsuits with certain companies that will shut the company down. They have different lawsuits. So you cannot afford to have that come down and close you out. All that work that you put in is just gone because you have to pay out so much money. All right. So make sure that you have a relationship with a lawyer to protect you, protect your patent, protect your copyright, protect all your intellectual properties, protect your business, protect everything, even your personal affairs, okay? Even your personal affairs, because someone can sue the business, sue you. So you got to make sure that all that stuff is protected. So that's the third person that must be on your team. You must have a relationship with is a lawyer. All right, Biggerford Hall. Thanks for jumping in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Lerner Smith, love your hearts, girl. Love your hearts. Thank you, guys. So, all right, guys. So that's my 3 people that you need to have in your business, and it's a must. Have a relationship if you can't afford to hire them. So make sure that that is on your team. We want to make sure, one, that you start this business, operate it successfully, and stay in business. So there's a method to staying in business, right? So it just won't just do it by itself because you got a lot of business coming in. You have to be able to manage everything and make sure that everything is protected, and you are doing most of foremost, you are doing your accounting properly, and making sure you follow those taxes and take care of those taxes, because that will wipe you out. And we don't want that to happen to you. All right. So that would be my 3 points today, guys. I want to remind you, we're still having our course. I don't know if the date is up yet at elainesdesk.com. You can go to elainesdesk.com, go for the course. I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know to get your business started, how to run and operate your business. You're going to learn how to read this cash flow. Make sure that you know what money comes in, what comes out. So you'll be able to do that projection. What's the marketing plan? We'll talk about doing that stuff as well. And you guys will understand your bottom line and the importance of operating. If you don't have a great foundation, your business cannot grow. You can't build on something that is not set up properly. You'll know what type of business structure you need. This is where a lot of people is confused. Should I be an LLC? Should I be an S corporation? Should I just do a regular C corporation? Should I be a sole proprietor, right? What type of business structure do I need to have? We'll talk about all that stuff so you won't be confused as to what business structure you should operate in. All this have a lot to do with how you function, what type of business that you are operating, all right? So we'll talk about all that in the course. elainesdesk.com. Go there for everything you need to know. If you need any further consultation, feel free to call us at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, 323-290-9034, or go to PROBY'stax.com. You can set up a 15-minute free consultation with me. I'll be happy to discuss it with you guys. If you need to have any type of taxes, accounting, payroll, business consultation, any type of business setup, if you have a tax problem, we can take care of it. We hope you don't have that, but we can take care of that as well. We have a lot of qualified personnel at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting that's there to assist you. You guys make sure that you give us a call or visit our website. We can help you, all right? So with that said, good afternoon. With that said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up this Tuesday afternoon. Hit like and share this video and let everybody get this information. I'm very happy to give it to you. It's all free. So look, take advantage of it. I talk to people all day long about the same information I'm giving you guys. So Indira Walker, thank you for watching. Yes, yes, yes. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Come back on Thursday. Thursday, we'll talk about 3 reasons you need a business mentor. Is that what we're talking about on Thursday? Okay. All right. We're talking about having a mentor now, and I'll tell you 3 more reasons that you need one. All right. We'll talk about that on Thursday. So come right back here to stay motivated so you can get your business started and, of course, be very successful at it, right? Again, like I said, thanks, Elaine. You're very welcome, Margie. After 38 years, I keep saying 35 years, 38 years of running my own business, guys, I'm sure I can, help you guys out with getting your business started. All right. So I'll see you guys back here Thursday at 1 p.m. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks.